That something Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or whatever it is, or... Well, you found yourself back at DeadTIme Gaming with yours truly. I'm AsaSwift, and this is something hideous called the park. And the park is right up my alley, and we know what that is, don't we? It's a walking simulator, psychological horror, paranormal horror game. God, I love them. And this one's particularly creepy, although it's almost 10 years old now, or I guess 10 years old. A lot of you haven't heard of it or played it. Yet the graphics are very nice. They're not perfect, they're not state-of-the-art, but they're they're a damn sight better than Pixel. So it caught my eye, and it caught my eye one of the reasons, because not only the type of game it is, but because of the price. It was on sale. Normally this game goes for just under 15 bucks, but I got it for a lot less than that on sale from Steam, of course. Most of my stuff comes from Steam. I have a handful from Epic. I have a shitload from itch.io and from the down from the internet on the itch main site, not the app. But I digress. Today, we're going to enter the park. Amusement parks are happy places, filled with the joys of childhood and the exhilarating rush of fantastic rides to be dared. That was the vision of eccentric businessman Nathaniel Winter when he opened the doors to Atlantic Island Park in 1977. Unfortunately, the park's history turned out to be one plagued by tragedy and drama. Its freak accidents, grotesque killings, and ghostly hauntings have inspired many a sensational headline, and locals worry the park is far from done claiming innocent lives. For Lorraine, it's where her worst nightmare began. And with that, we shall delve into the park.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Already I'm wondering if some insanity may creep out of my brain during this game. It's possible, as you know. I think it just might. Like now. What is this? Some kind of crappy K-car piece of square junk? Look at that. It's a K-car. No one bought those. They all ended up in junkyards. Oh, man. Hey, I like Mopar, but hey, back then, Mopar was no car. It was a box on wheels. Maybe it saved Chrysler. I don't know, but they were ugly and underpowered and nothing to write home about. Okay, I'm done ranting about Chrysler and K cars now. See, I told you that could happen when you least expect it. When I least expect it. Let's see. Is there anything over here I can make fun of? Why, yes. Look at these cheap-ass vans. Not only that, they're cab-over type vans. You can't have a cab-over type van anymore, unless it's in Japan, maybe? Possibly China? I don't know. Ford used to make a nice cab-over van. Examine plaque.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
A tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who use their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place of joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all those who follow after. Dedicated this first day of May, 1977, James B. Long. It's the park from hell. Literally. It was ordered. One park from hell, please. Amazon delivered it. And here it is. If it's daytime, why is the fucking parking lights on? Can I find something more to bitch about? Hey, can I get past it? What about this? What about, can I run? Kinda. Not much. Can I get past here and see what's up this road? Probably not. Oh. Whoa. What do you know? What do you know? What is it, raining? What the hell's that? I'm just going to leave my kid back there in the car by himself. You know, that way a monster can come get him.
No. I have things I need to do in the park.
Oh, damn. So I'm going back now? Well, anyway, that earned me a reward. And a trip to jail for child neglect. Well, there's another car over there. You know, maybe there's a creep in that car. Did you ever think of that, lady? You and your junky ass K car? It's like a Chevy. Square body Chevy, it is. Yeah. Square body Chevy. There's nobody in it. You're lucky there wasn't, lady. I ought to call the police on you. Anybody got the number to the CPS? What CPS? Child Protective Services. Now, I'm going to go in here in the park and get killed. That way my son will be all on his own, left alone. Whoa, dude, I'm on drugs, man. Check it out. Oh, this is so wild, man.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, people abandon their kids in their cars all the time.
Hey, stop. I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Dude, that was so druggy, man. Press.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Over here!
Welcome to hell. Where'd my boy go? You little bastard.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
It's still daylight out. The fuck you talking about? Oh no, now it's not daylight out. Now it's drug light out. Psychedelic drug light out. And your son disappeared. And you're not really there. You're on the toilet, having a heart attack. Because you took too much mescaline.
Oh God.
Where did that little fucker go?
What happened here?
Press shift to toggle running. Oh, now we can run. Now we can really run.
You can't catch me.
Keep getting further and further behind. Come on. What the fuck?
I think this belongs to Callum. Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Well, cool.
What's this?
Purchase the land on Solomon Island for a pittance, I might add. Whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on this island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old Man Henderson, he did terrible, dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Tunnel of Hell. Oh, of Tales. Tunnel of a Nice Tale. No? It's not that?
Callum, stay where you are.
Come on, Mommy.
How do I get in there? I can't get in? Where'd you go, you little fucker? Ooh, I like this. I like dark rides anyway. Kind of like the Pirates of the Caribbean. Except how's this thing working? There's no jets under the water to push it. Yes, I know, it's just a video game. But I'm being pissy. And picky and bitchy. My thing.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his two children.
Oh, and the recordings even
A
work.
boy named
With no
Hansel
power.
and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or suck.
That isn't very realistic. Well, no
What will
shit.
become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that.
We will do that to you
Then
instead.
we will all four starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel
I will
overheard
feed
their
you to the
parents talking,
wolves.
and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool! The old witch said. The opening is here! And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Then, later on, they shit her out. The witch was now nothing but a pile of shit. Good work, children. Good work indeed. That was a shitty story. And I hope you enjoyed it. So, I did. Now we must beat our son's ass wherever he went to. Running away like a little shit.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
And they never turned off the power because electricity was so cheap that no one paid any attention.
Another accident. This place.
Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of the Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotion can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in the space and will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has all been nothing. Okay, how do I get rid of that? Teddy bear has a knife in its eye. And why shouldn't it? It should have. There should be a knife in its eye. Everyone wants a teddy bear with a... Oh, it's a bayonet. The bayonet in its eye. I've always wanted one. But my mommy said I could only have the bayonet and not the teddy bear. Oh dear. The hell's up there? Can I run yet? Oh, yes. Holy shit, it's running.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. It'd make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Atlantic Island Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff P. Bannerman. Witness named Creed Norma. Statement. We were waiting on our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. Then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of those teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Wow, that sounds wonderful. That sounds fabulous. Too bad I wasn't there to enjoy. Yes, damn it. Damn it all. You must be this tall, asshole. I can't get on the ride and it won't stop. Ever. Ever.
Oh, I remember this.
Me and Callum. And who's that back there? In the strange, deranged top hat.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
So there's somebody in there. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See, even I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was a little things, and like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve had picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside the Psychoil station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seems like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Chad, Steve, whatever, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. Eh? Guess I can't get in there. What's this? Bumper cars. Bumping.
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Oof. Monkey wrench? What do they need a monkey wrench here for? Or not a monkey wrench, that's not a monkey wrench, that's a pipe wrench. Yeah. Why do they need a pipe wrench here? There's no plumbing. You can see this kind of scene in Pripyat outside of Chernobyl. What the fuck is this thing? You never know what you're going to run across. Guess you got to check out every friggin' thing.
What's this?
Nathaniel Winter, financial genius or eccentric geriatric? I'm going to go with eccentric geriatric. Financial genius. When Nathaniel Winter, billionaire mogul, announced his intention to build an amusement park on the fog-shrouded shores of Solomon Island off the coast of New England, there were sniggers up and down Wall Street. Winter, who made his fortune through the series of savvy investments during the post-war boom, has long been considered an eccentric but brilliant man. His passion for the New England region has always been at the forefront of his investment portfolio. With him pouring funds into local businesses, small and large, in general, his business sense and investments have paid off, and due to his generosity, Winter enjoys a friendly relationship with the governor and other key political figures. So why, with a track record like this, are the Wall Street wizards shaking their heads? At first glance, Solomon Island is an odd choice. A tiny town called Kingsmouth with a sleepy main street, a preppy academy for dropouts from Boston, a lighthouse that is already in the process of being automated, and a belligerent tribe of natives who were very recently involved in a dispute over the Blue Ridge mines. It doesn't make sense, one commentator pointed out. New England has a short summer this far north, and the number of visitors to Solomon Island per season are limited. I don't see how he expects to turn a profit. But others have far more faith in Winter. Under condition of anonymity, say that word 5 times fast. An engineer who has seen the plans for the park noticed several anomalies. He's digging far deeper than is needed for an amusement park. including several underground chambers which are too small to house machinery. If you ask me, the old man is looking for something buried beneath the island itself. Could this be the real reason that the eccentric businessman has relocated to this remote northern island? In this corporate misdirection of the highest order by crafty entrepreneur? With the disputes over the Blue Ridge mine with the native population ongoing, there is definitely something buried beneath Solomon Island. Perhaps Nathaniel Winter is going to surprise us all. I see. Very, very suspicious. The lights are on this. How can that be? Let's go check this out. Maybe there's something we're supposed to pay attention to this. Because the lights certainly shouldn't be off, but they are. And it's the only one. Accident report. Francis Dufresne. Dufresne, yes. Time and date of accident. Incident. 25th of October, 1976. Laborers working on the crane. Supervisor, lead person, Richard Stapleton. Witnesses, Lawrence Creed, Michael Edgeworth. Brief description of the accident or incident. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the drive. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describing injuries caused, Francis was killed. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. Double checking of these straps after transit should be mandatory in drug screenings for all drivers. Have unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Additional comments. Local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the bad spirits. How's the light on and it's not connected to electricity? I guess we're supposed to go up there.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment.
Yep.
He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Smart. Yeah, I've been in those situations myself. And yes, I've arrested women and men for doing that shit. continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Yes, I did. Going there too.
So they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Inspection result. Unsafe to close the park. 1980. Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris Wheel. A child seriously injured on the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. 1 report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. The sheer volume of incidents means that it is my strongest recommendation that Atlantic Island Park be closed immediately. And if you want to read the rest, you can. That's only a partial list of fatalities, since the park opened only 2 years ago. But if you ask me, that's not been nearly enough. They should all die. All of them. Just for the hell of it. Oh, they slowed down. I don't like that. There. Can't get in there, I guess. Well, I guess it's not going to destroy itself, so I might as well. Maybe I can stop it. Can't go over there. And you can't get in them. Dang. This. Oh, it's one of those carts, isn't it? One of those things. There's another one. Where did it go?
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until...
What
we
a
all go
evil
insane.
bitch.
Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest.
No,
That's called choice supportive
you're a
bias.
psycho.
I am honest.
No, you're a
Callan
psycho.
really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Whoa. Well, hopefully this bitch will be eaten by alligators or something. Something horrible happened to her.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Ups and downs. Upsy-daisy. Mr. Ghost, thank you for turning on the roller coaster.
What have you done to him?
You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for. He even left a trail of breadcrumbs. The park is just so which has it now? Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid. You always were.
Hell of a ride. Hell of a ride. Hell of a ride for a hell of a bitch.
The witch awaits.
You're the witch. I don't think there's anything we missed over here, is there? We come this way? I think... Oh. Okay, we can't get through there. Okay. I'm not going to get any brownie points for that? Dang. Sideshow Alley. Well, we're not getting out.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in park goers' mouths. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is true tragedy. It is a true tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on this story going forward. Well, ain't that sweet. What? No bears with bayonets jammed in their eye socket? Well, what kind of a park is this? Put your balls in our mouth to win great prizes. I have no idea what they mean. Totally innocent. Totally innocent. That is me. That's me all around. Just call me Mr. Innocent. Laughing clown. You know, yeah, balls in your mouth, yeah. Pickled punt. Oh, yeah. Again, no bears with bayonets jammed in their eyes. Now, what kind of a park is this, really? I mean, come on. Whack it, Jag.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
You did. You did it. You evil bitch. You did it. Or perhaps this clown. Either that or that clown. Either you did it. Or that clown. Who knows? I'll kill you, Chad. I'll set you on fire in that costume. Soaked with diesel fuel and then lit a fire. You'll love it. That's the way we came in. So I guess we have to go back this way to go out and continue forward in our quest to find Solomon. or something or other. This, that, or the other thing. Oh, I can't get out. Well, what the fuck is the deal here? Do I have to go out the way I came in? Is there something I was supposed to do at one of these booths? Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, now there are pills there.
These are mine.
Yeah, because you're a psycho. Psycho. See, I told you. Yeah. You're not well. You need help. Only dead fish follow the stream. Some kids laugh and some kids cry, but mostly children simply die. I can taste your dreams. Not safe, believe. Your mother? Clearly she has high standards. Sheriff Bannerman is a fat pig, but his daughter is hot. Fear the boogeyman. Stop picking your nose then. Don't believe anything they tell you. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago, Reagan, 1980? Yes, we were. I was there. Whoa. Eyeballs. Teddy bears.
Don't touch me.
All that you love will be carried away. touch yourself. You're a psycho. You need help. You're going insane.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. And what secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
I'm trying to use the flashlight, but F is not working. Do we have an inventory? Apparently we don't. I guess I'll be notified when I can use the... Was this where I just came out from? Use the press toggle to run. Or is this where we came up? Yeah, excuse me, I didn't press the button. Yeah, that's where we came up, I believe. Well, let's go to the fun house. Don't know what that was. Let's all go to the fun house. Let's all go to the fun house. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Oh, you just automatically have the flashlight, I see. You just have it, it just works. Okay. House of Horrors. Why Chad made his home. Wolfsbane. Out of my way, Chad. I'll beat you in the head with this flashlight. Crack your skull open. Done. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townsfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools, scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected. But I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here to the House of Horrors. I must think. That something Charlie in the Chocolate Factory or whatever it is, or asshole. You even look like a bitch. You look like a mean, nasty, bitter bitch. You look like a fucking goat. Wait a second. That Nazi with the machine guns was standing just a minute ago. Goat asshole. Another Nazi up there. It's a Nazi and goat horror house. More of them. Ghost? A monster? I saw that. Oh, something I can't. Wait a minute. No, I can't read that. There's something that's there to read, but now I can't read it. All this other times I could read stuff. Now, not now. Okay. The House of Mirrors. Rick Mears. No, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. That's a race car driver. Creepy. Just remember, it's creepy. But not as creepy as me. I'm far creepier. You can ask anyone who knows me. As I've said before, creepy is as creepy does. Well, one thing though, at least I'm hot. Got a nice body, but a resting bitch face. Let me check out this room. Mirrors, mirrors, everywhere are mirrors. That's very scary. Yeah, we'll go around here and see what this is here. Read a page. Read a page. Incidents, and I cannot dismiss them as random chance. The park works, but something is interfering with its intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power even as I collect it. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, of course. Fuck them. But when employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. Unwanted attention, of course. I'd rather not have the boys in blue with their kind of investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve. I rather liked him, but fuck him. You're not scaring me. I'm worse than you are. Much worse. Yes, indeed. Mirrors, mirrors, lots of mirrors. It's about time you opened the fucking door for me. I look like your damn slave.
Duck went out one day.
You owe me. You owe me. I don't owe you shit, but you owe me. I smacked the microphone. Probably shouldn't do that. But I had an itch. And hit the microphone. Did it sound itchy? Or scratchy? Boing. Oh, you're in charge of the brochures. Oh, goody books. And more brochures. There's nobody over here watching them like you are. Open the fucking door. Here I come. I said open the fucking door. Open, goddammit. I'll kill you all. I mean, no, I'll be nice to all you all if you open the door. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Nope, not gonna kill anybody. Definitely not gonna kill anybody. Still have that knife in my pocket. With a straight razor. Wait a minute, do I use a straight razor to not kill these people? Examine. Nightmare Circus Fair. Come. Do I need it? A circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. Woo-wee. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townfolks. Just as he shouts out a curse, now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the fucking show begin. Cigarettes. I need one now.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
A shocking true story. Hunger. The true story of the Donner Party. April 16th, 1846, a group of covered wagons began the 2,500-mile journey to California. Just 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little to buy or sell. We know the story of the Donner Party now doomed. As Danny Torrance once said, "You mean they ate each other up?" A Rubik's Cube. It must have been her boy's, and these are his drawings. Yes, from Callum. The wilting. Susan Ann's gone. You'd be much better off reading Sycamore House by AsaSwift. Stay tuned at the end of this video to find out more. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callum. Electricity bill, fix faucet. pipe wrench. Never did fix that faucet or pay the electrical bill yet. Yet there it is. I guess that's the reason why you didn't pay it. You knew that they wouldn't shut it off. Apparently they were just too lazy. Wow. Chicken legs still fresh? That's rather strange, don't you think? I can't open the door. You whore. I can't open the door before. Sorry, that's all I had. We agreed on our meeting today. We consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Excuse me. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time that you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. We wish you continued good health. Dr. Spencer Dunwich Medical. See, you're sane. You psychopath. Lorraine, I received your letter and I am quite surprised. You ran off with your father all those years ago and then disappeared off the edge of the map. And then when I finally tracked you down, you refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you. I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it will be easier and I can meet Callum. But not yet. I am not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. Karen. Wow. Tough. Sounds familiar. Ms. Mallard, our inquiry into the estate of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that, without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have a negative impact on your current financial situation, and I hope that I am not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services with this letter. Sincerely, Benjamin Stapleton. Bummer. Big bummer. Clung to your dad and your dad left you without shit. Because like your mother said, he's a fucking asshole. And the light just came on by itself. Nightmare Circus again. Zolift. Actually, it's Zoloft. It's an antidepressant. Also works for panic attacks, anxiety. Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know I want to try and explain it. I think it is because I am so far from home and I am working so hard. Every day working at the park, it gets worse, like a spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little better. But the guys relax and we laugh and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind. But when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy. And Emma if it is a girl. There's another one of these papers there that looks like you should read or be able to read, but you can't. Disconnect notice. I think that's what we read before. Same thing. Yeah, same book. We're just going to repeat this, I guess. How many times? How many times? The hat. The block. The drawing. Radio. Pills. Those are different. Pills are different. More pills. Now we're in the kitchen again some more.
Don't touch me.
Now the chicken doesn't look so good and fresh.
Little duck went out one day.
I didn't run away. Dad took me. Lorraine, I received your letter and I'm quite surprised. You ran off with your father all those years and then just... Oh, okay, this is Yeah, I didn't run away. Dad took me.
Ducks came back.
Thank you, William, for the new watch. It is very nice. It has made me a happier carrot. As you know, carrots need watches. And here we go again. Because once it's not enough.
Mother Duck went out one day over the hills and far away.
More pills. At my age, I'm familiar with all those pills. Whoa, you can't read it. That's the one we were already read about. Yeah. Something has happened to it. The disconnect notice. The book. The fan. King. It's Elvis's fan. That's it. It's Elvis's fan. The king. There's blood on your son's baseball cap. Did you or did he? I love you from Callum. Now it's on the floor. More pills. More pills and booze and cigarettes.
That's the way it goes. And old fans, new fans, any fans, old fans. When they for that goes there with I know your fans are fluffy. Look.
It's getting worse. Much worse. Milk, Zoloft prescription. Cheese, Zoloft prescription. Bread, Zoloft prescription. Butter, Zoloft prescription. Pork, Zoloft prescription. Potatoes, Zoloft prescription. Apples, Zoloft prescription. Just remember, more pills. Well, Zoloft is just not all that. It's not an antipsychotic medicine. It's just a antidepressant. They probably should have picked something else like Thorazine or something. Or it's Lorraine, it's time for your monthly injection. You know what happens if you miss it. And yes, that's a real thing now. Mental people get them. I ran into mental patients out on the street who get that, and it apparently straightens them out for a while. Once a month. A History of Solomon Island. That's a new book, isn't it? What did you do to Callum? Now it's torn in half. Well, explain yourself, Lorraine. The guy with the top hat. You notice this place is getting more derelict as she goes on and on. Looks like a window that you'd find in a mental institution, doesn't it? One you can't bust out of.
Mother duck said,
Mother duck. Motherfuck. Let me in. Not by your hair, you chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow open the door with my shotgun. Okay, fine, I don't have a shotgun. Kiss my ass. And it's worse. The book. The cigarette baby with no eyes. Nifty. Beautiful picture. Just what you want to have your child bring home from kindergarten or first grade. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, you're psycho. Very much so. And there's the other eye. The eyes have it. Another eyeless baby. Cap is still there. Plenty of blood. The Rubik's Cube. See her cry. Her lie. See her try. see her why. Well, you get the gist of it. Car on fire while they're inside. And they're both little boy and mother have turned into demons. Is that what I see here? A baby doll head with no eyes. Well, there's the old witch and Hansel and Gretel. More pills. Some more cigarettes. Still worse. Baby head in a pan. And now it's all Zoloft prescription. Remember, you are alone. Nobody loves you. Callum is no longer mine. He once was. And it's all because you're psychotic. Like something's coming out of there, isn't it? A mist. Watch out! Yes. Ooh. Are you sure that's Chad's? Maybe it's not Chad's. Maybe it's yours. Don't you want to take it? Don't you want it? Baby in the oven. Miss Mailer, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you to be batshit fucking insane. Let's be clear. You are in no way of sound mind and body, and you are a danger to everybody around you. Please note that your only escape from this should be drugs. A shitload of them. Smoking, snorting, oral, intravenous. Take them any way you can, and as often as you can. That shit can only make your life better. In case there was any doubt, you are suffering a relapse, and nobody really fucking cares. Nobody can help you now. Don't fuck this up. Dr. Spock. Dunwich Medic. Well, that's so cheerful. It's my favorite part. You never have enough babies hanging from ropes. And now it's so horrible that the drawing is just black. Black. Box of babies. And down we go again. Because there's only one way out. You know what that one way out is, don't you? Don't you? It involves a chair and a rope. Meat hooks. Yes. Meat hooks. It's always good to have a few meat hooks around. Oh, smoking baby's gone. More blood. Things have moved. Cover's gone. Baby's gone. Wow, she once was pretty hot. Pretty cool. Best friends, Don and Laura. My two best friends, Don and Laura. Now you can't beat this, blood dripping from the walls. That's so cool. It's the kind of home that anyone would be jealous of having. Ask her why. See him die. Say bye-bye. See her try. See her cry. Say bye-bye. See her lie. See him die. Ask her why. Not nearly enough blood on the walls. There can never be enough. Forgot Don, Dad. Okay. Ah. Oh, the fridge, there's another fridge over here. Now the fridge is a different color. Oh. Very delectable. The chicken is rotten. Baby's on fire. Baby's on fire. Yes, that's what meat hooks are for. They've been dead a while. Place is falling apart now, isn't it? You will watch me rot. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Thank goodness. Nice and worse. Right?
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I?
Yes, you are. And you'll pay. Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I heard laughter, so very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh, this boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirring in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab. Maybe you were one of them, dear. And you survived. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Eyes without sparkles. Yeah, read it. Band and I don't know. Hansel and Gretel. Oh, Hansel and Gretel. Okay.
Callum? 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 Callum!
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
I told you, didn't I? Yes. Well, what did you think? I thought it was very, very in-depth, very story-rich, very, I don't know, moving, but in a disturbing way. I mean, really, in a manner of speaking, it was a movie, wasn't it? but it certainly was a story of insanity. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, hit the reminder bell so that you'll be notified when the next insanity comes around to DeadTIme Gaming, your favorite budget horror gaming channel. Please stay tuned for a very special message. But until then, thank you for watching. Remember, I always wish for you to have sweet dreams. Good night.